International Nutritional Series 2K23, organized by the Department of Biochemistry, St. Joseph's College for Women, Autonomous Visakhapatnam. And today's guest speaker is Mr. Dhiren, sir. We'll straight away start the program with a brief introduction of Dhiren, sir. Mr. Dhiren Naresh Chandra Sareen. His main objective is to focus and spread meditation and nature cure for human welfare, for developing a healthy society without dependence on doctors, medicines, and hospitals, making all self-reliant with hidden spiritual awareness for a peaceful and joyous life full of celebration in every moment. He is a great enthusiast, motivator, and a speaker. As a naturopath doctor, he has gained confidence in spreading practical yet simple steps on nature cure for disease in free society. As a holistic coach, and he wanted to end human suffering by connecting masses to spiritual awareness and right meditation method. He has completed his graduation from Maharaja Sayaji Rao University, Vadodara, and naturopathy and yoga course from Gandhi Smarak Prakrit Samti, New Delhi. His achievements included successfully conducted hundreds of spiritual classes as organizers in Gujarat for human welfare. To name a few, he is a speaker in Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation sponsored Ahmedabad Shopping Festival in Jan 2018. He also attended the Yog Niketan, Vadodara on July 14, 2018 in presence of Rajmata Subhangni Devi Raje Gaikwad. He also attended the Puneet Ashram Manengar Ahmedabad in July 2018 in kind presence of Srimati Bijal Patel. He also attended the Kamavati Club in March 2019 and Astral Charitable Trust on March 17th, and several classes were conducted before lockdown in their particular auditorium. Central Reserve Police Force, Gandhinagar on 16th March 2019 and 17 November, he has given the lectures especially to build morale of Sikh battalion forces. He also attended the Sri Balaji Temple Complex in November 2019 and 2021. He is a Sadvichar Parivar Trust speaker on Jan 2021. He is the founder, member, and organizer of PMC Gujarat, and also YouTube channel with more than 6 lakh viewers and 6,000 plus subscribers. That's a very huge amount, sir. With this nutshell, we know that you have a prolonged CV to be discussed. So with this nutshell view of introduction, we welcome you, sir. And thank you, first of all, for accepting our invitation at such a short span of intimation, sir, amidst your busy schedule. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mosmi, for the wonderful introduction that you have given to one and all over here. And I would like to, before I start my topic today, I would like to give a thanks to Jayashri ji, who has given me the invitation for St. Joseph College today. And also, I would also like to give a thanks to Dr. Anupama ji. Anupama ji is maybe present today, or because he has got the best teacher award from Andhra Pradesh University. It's such a beautiful event that has come across, and I'm so very glad for her. I would like to give my congratulations to her. And now, when it comes to all the people, let me tell you, we will be having a topic today on masterclass as food as a medicine. My Guruji always used to say, no medicine, no hospital, no doctor can help. You have to understand the concept and you have to follow all the things of your own. Your body, your mind, your soul, they are the most intrinsic part towards having health. And today that we are going to talk about, the food as a medicine, in nutshell, in our Shastra, we always go upon reading Annam Para Brahma Swarupam. It is not just a medicine, it is God. Food is God, and it is a medicine that will definitely uh, be required and change everybody's perception today. Today, when we will talk to you, it will be not just a single-sided conversation. I wish all the participants who have joined along with us on Zoom, particularly, and those who have joined on YouTube. So all those participants, when I go ahead and put up any question with you, you have to put your energies by making a reply on the chatting. You can put your answers on the chat as such, so that we come to some conclusion today, what we need to particularly do on our part. And then definitely there is going to be one question answer session also, and I'll be available with you people. So if you have any doubts about any of the topics that we are going to talk today, so jot down in your notebooks, and definitely I'll give you the replies to everything that you want to know today. And beforehand, before we go about talking a lot many things to you, I would like to first of all simply ask you people a simplest question. What is the most important food available on the planet Earth? If you know the answer, then definitely start typing on the chatting. Even if you do not know, if you have any kind of a rough idea on it, just go ahead and type it. To tell you very honestly, till the time you do not type your answers, I do not get the idea of going ahead until unless you do not type your answers. Everybody has to join this session today. It is not just a session of Dr. Dhiren. It is a session of everybody who has joined here. Just think as if I am speaking to you. I'm just opening up my heart along with you. और आपको हर एक चीज का जवाब देना है. You have to put your replies on the chatting so that we can combine the energies and we can come to a conclusion today. Well, all that I can say is I can give you a hint over here that will make it easier for you people to go ahead. And when it comes to a hint, what is the prasad that we offer when we do the prayers of Vishnu, Dev Vishnu? So, what is that we offer to him as a prasad? Anybody knows? What is the prasad offered to Lord Vishnu when the prayers are offered to him? Any wild guess anybody can make? Okay. Okay. So, my dear friends, to tell you, I just wish if you can understand the things in a simplest form. Tulsi is what is offered to Lord Vishnu when the prayers are offered to Lord Vishnu. When Ganesh ji, the Lord Ganesha, is being prayed, there is the offering which is given to him. What is that offering? What is the offering as a prasad to Lord Ganesha? Anybody knows about it? Okay, somebody said modak, and you all are, going to be putting your answers over here. Besan laddu, okay, laddu, okay, and a few of the others are also saying that there is this dhurva. Dhurva grass is a mandatory prasad of Lord Ganpati, of Lord Ganesha. You can offer laddu, you can offer modak, but until unless you do not have dhurva, the prasad is not been accepted, is what is being told by Lord Ganesha. Okay, then we go to Lord Shiva. What is the prasad offered to Lord Shiva when you pray? Lord Shiva. What is the, a lot of the people have started turning up with Bel Patra, Bili Patra. So here we have to understand that there is some significance of leaves as such. When all the gods are prayed upon and offered prasadam, the first food which is offered to them is the leaves, the green vegetables, the green vegetables. And when we talk about the most powerful food available on the planet Earth, when we are talking about the power, the generation of power, so any car, any machine, what kind of a power it is generating, with which animal is the power concerned, with which animal we connect or we refer power to which animal. A lot of the people are just thinking, a few of them have typed that horse. When we always say horsepower, it is the power which is being generated, which is compared to a horse. Then what does the horse eat? What does the horse eat? What is the staple food of a horse? No, lion is not the. We do not compare lion. Lion is definitely the. When the comparison of machines is being done, it is always said the horsepower generated by a car is so much, and a horse always eats grass. कहावत है, घोड़ा अगर घास से यारी करेगा तो खाएगा क्या? What will it eat? So the most powerful animal, the with which the power is being generated, is being referred to as in with the horse. The horsepower is generated with the grass. So here we are going to understand the green leafy vegetables today. Today we will talk to you about the food pyramid. What is the most important? What is the second important, the third important, and the last important? And we are also going to disclose a secret to you, a secret of how we can turn the food into a medicine. So stay till the last moment. I am just starting my PPT along with you, so we can learn everything in a proper way today. Okay, friends.
Welcome.
Topic for today is on food as a medicine. And when we are talking about food, it is one of the most intrinsic parts of what we've been following every single day, what we've been taking every single day. If our food is correct, then medicine is not required. And if the food is wrong, if you have a imbalance in the food that we've been taking, then definitely medicines will also not help. They will just suppress and they'll just make a way, but they'll not cure. Toxins and acids will be deposited in the body that will lead to all kind of ailments again and again. Names may differ, but you have to understand that food plays a very, very important part. It is that part of the food which gets converted into our body as such, which forms our body. Here, food plays a pivotal role in the growth of the body. It plays an important role as to the cleaning of the body, the cleaning of the entire system from within. And it is that part of the food which helps in the repairing and the maintenance of the body. At the same time, we all wish to have most nutritious food, which is also tasty, because our mind has to have an appeal with the taste, and that satisfies to a big extent and gives us a lot of enjoyment too. A lot of serotonin and dopamine is created when we are in a pleasurable state of mind, and that does impacts our body with the happy hormones secreted in our body. So what is the healthiest food? And the most powerful of all the healthiest food is the green leafy vegetables. This is the most important part, which is on the table when you are laying up a table, when you are eating your food. And we were ignorant about the benefits of the green leafy vegetables. Today, first of all, we will disclose to you what the power of greens has to offer to you. The first is the diabetes. Nowadays, a lot of the people are suffering from diabetes. And let me tell you, this green leafy vegetable has a lot of fiber to pack in. This fiber actually works as a secret hero, which cannot be seen by the naked eye, which the people do not know about. The people have been talking about the carbohydrate, the fats, the proteins. But when we talk about the fiber, this is that secret hero which plays the intrinsic role of cleansing the system from within. So a lot of the toxins and a lot of the other things which are deposited inside the body have to be cleaned properly. And at the same time, when there is a lot of glucose which goes in the body, a lot of insulin secretion is required. When the pancreas does not work in the proper way, a lot of the problem starts with the many of the people suffering from diabetes today. And India has become a hub, you can say a capital of diabetes today. And the greens are the food which can help you, as it is rich in the fiber. It is also very, very helpful as it has got amylase enzyme. Now, this amylase enzyme is present in almost every leaf that you can count on. All the edible leaves that are not bitter in the taste, all the edible leaves are going to be rich in nitrogen, in hydrogen, in oxygen. They are the air factory. The components of carbon are there, which are going to be very, very helpful. The structure of chlorophyll, which is present in the greens, is identical to the structure of blood as such, of a human blood. The only change is that the human blood in the center, in the middle part, has iron, where in the chlorophyll, the middle part, it is magnesium. This is the only difference. It is the best to create RBCs in the body, and this works with a lot of minerals. It is a reservoir of minerals. So minerals like iron, folate are definitely going to be found in plenty. And then we have calcium, magnesium, potassium, we have silica, phosphorus. All these are alkaline minerals which are required for an alkaline body for healing in a proper way. Constipation, acidity, and digestion issues can easily be terminated with the help of the power of greens. The metabolic disorder like thyroid, where amylase enzyme plays the most potent role, is present in almost every green leafy vegetable. It is a wonder food for the poor eyesight. It gives nourishment to the eyes, and it reverts your aging process. Early aging nowadays, has been seen by in most of the students also. The hair start turning gray and the glow on the face is lost. And a lot of the stress has been created in the people nowadays. But this green leafy vegetables, it reverts your early aging process. It builds your immunity as it has got the chlorophyll in that. The chlorophyll and the antioxidants present definitely boost your immunity. It makes sense having this green leafy vegetable, and it is also one of the best ways that helps in blood clotting. It releases out and makes a good blood, a thin blood, so that your tiny vesicles, your veins where the blood is going, it can reach everywhere with the nourishment part of it. It has maximum amount of calcium for the weak bones to develop in a proper way. And a lot of the people today are, always saying that we are suffering from fatigue. They are finding themselves in weakness. The reason is a lot of the acids are deposited in the body, and all the green leafy vegetables are alkaline. So it is one of the best ways to fight your fatigue and weakness. It converts directly into nitric oxide when it goes in your body, which is the best to beat down the cholesterol and revert your heart diseases. So high BP can definitely be a big challenge to many, which can be very easily eliminated by using green leafy power. Because of the nitric oxide which is generated, new veins are created and the blockages are cleared out. You don't need to go for an operation if you are taking the power of greens in your diet on a daily basis. And to tell you very honestly, we have been working upon even the patients of cancer, and we've been giving them juices of green leafy vegetables. This is a powerful food which can revert almost every ailment because of the antioxidants, because of the minerals, because of the fiber, and because they are water rich. Water rich. 70% of the green leafy vegetables is the water, the presence of water. तो झाड़ू भी लग गया और पोछा भी लग गया. बहुत बढ़िया अंदर से cleaning of the system can be done with the most powerful food, which is the green leafy vegetables. Here you can have the spinach, which is almost rich in all the minerals, as I told you, calcium, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, iron, silica. Coriander leaves are the best. You can have them for your eyesight. And mint leaves are definitely good for the digestive process. It is rich in iron at the same time to increase your hemoglobin. Moringa, drumstick leaves are having a lot of calcium. So you see, if you take 100 ml of milk, people are always taking this calcium, and the calcium, a lot of the people, generally the women are told to take milk as the best source of calcium. But to tell you very honestly, 100 ml of a glass, a cup of milk is having around 120 to 220 milligrams of calcium. 120 to 220 milligrams of calcium is present in 100 grams of milk, in 100 ml of milk. But if we take the juice derived from 100 grams of drumstick leaves, it has got around 1200 milligrams of calcium. In addition, it has got phosphorus, it has also got potassium, iron. So drumstick leaves 1200 milligrams of calcium. 100 grams has got this much. If you're taking the leaves of imli, it has got around 2000 milligrams of calcium. On the other hand, if we are taking the leaves of sarson, it has got 3000 milligrams of calcium. If we mix up all these leaves that I've been showing, that I'm going to show to you today, these are all edible leaves. So in general, 700 milligrams of calcium will reach with just 100 grams of leaves if you are making juices of that. 700 milligrams. So this is definitely much better than all the other foods that you can think of. Tulsi is an antiseptic, antibiotic. It is definitely one of the best medicines for the cough and the cold treatment, for the fever which is not going off. For those wounds that do not heal, Tulsi is one of the best ways to make them heal faster. You just have to make a paste of Tulsi and apply over there. Or you can take it as a traditional medicine by mixing it with the juice of a little ginger and a little raw honey. That will definitely soothe your sore throat. This is so good. Fenugreek leaves have a potent factor in cleansing the entire system. So they are one of the best ways of having cooked, or you can even, make a simple kada that can be had of fenugreek leaves. Methi, yes. Methi dana is also one of the wonderful ways of having in your food. Amaranth, then suva, then arbi leaves, then mustard leaves, sarson. They are all rich in minerals that definitely help in healing all your ailments. When we are strained by using screen a lot of the time, when we are on the mobiles and the TVs and the computers, the greenery that is around, if you go in the park, in the garden, and you look at the greenery, the trees and the plants, they heal fastest. Your eye strain always goes down. The reason is the electromagnetic field of the nature is always very high. And as we connect with the nature, as we go in the natural environment, we start feeling so good. Our strained eyes, they recover very fast. Our electromagnetic graph that always goes on. So if we want fast healing, you can go into a garden. Morning time is preferable, as in the morning time, a lot of the oxygen is also available, fresh oxygen, and the sunlight that falls on the body, that is definitely conducive towards making vitamin D in the body. So a morning walk, if you go in the plant area where there are lots of trees, where there is grass, and you connect to the nature, that is the best way of grounding yourself towards making your electromagnetic field much better. So a lot of the people who have depression, this is the best tonic. Go for a 30-minute stroll in the morning. Go for a morning walk. That will definitely be the best for you. And for those who have all the other ailments, like who have arthritis and who have all the other problems in the body, so you must know that every problem is associated with vitamin D. As you go and take a stroll in the sunlight, vitamin D increases and the calcium absorption and the other things can be easily absorbed in the body so that you can come out of your ailments in the fastest way. So it is not just about, your mouth and about the food that you put from your mouth. It is your eyes also that can help you a lot. Just by watching the greenery around, that can help you in the healing process. Now, after processing food, a question that has come to you all, definitely I wish all of you put your hands on the chatting. What is lost from the food when we are processing, when we are cooking the food? What is lost from the food? And nowadays, you all start putting the answer on the chatting. And before I reveal the answer to you, I will tell you about 1800th century when food turned into a food industry and the production became one of the potent things of all the manufacturers. So a lot of the processing was done so that the food can be processed and developed with a good taste. It can be offered to all the people. Commercially, a lot of the people were being given advertisements, like the cine stars and the sports people. They were hired, they were paid a lot of amount for advertising and marketing of the food. And today, a lot of the food is being processed in the factories. But let me tell you one important aspect of it. The food which is processed does not have any kind of fiber left in it. All the fiber is lost when the process has been done. Fiber is an important part of carbohydrate. So when we are eating any carbohydrate, if there is no fiber, it will definitely create a lot of glucose in the body that requires, insulin shocks from the pancreas of the body. It gets overstrained. So fiber is a very, very important part of carbohydrate. It actually regulates the glucose slowly and steadily so that you do not have to put a lot of effort from your pancreas. A lot of the insulin shocks are released because of the fiber. And fiber is also an important part in the digestion as such. It is also a very important part where a lot of the good microbes, they survive on fiber. So those good microbes are also very important as they help in maintaining the gut flora. You see, when we eat the proteins, they get converted into amino acids. When we eat any carbohydrate, it gets converted into glucose. The fats, they get converted into omega 3, omega 6. But fiber does not have any conversion. It does not convert into anything. Fiber has its own importance as a silent hero. It is most potent in the cleansing. It is the most potent in distribution of carbohydrates, in the distribution of the glucose in a regulated way. And it is also one of the most important so far as the digestive system is concerned. It is required so that good microbes can survive in our system, which are required for the production of vitamins, important vitamins like vitamin B12, which is being produced in our gut flora requires good fibrous portion to be left in our body. So, my dear friend, it is that hero that nobody talks about. Fiber is present in ample amount in all the green leafy vegetables, in all the natural food that we are getting, not in the processed food. The processed food which is coming from all the bakeries, from all the food industries is lacking the fiber, and they are all acidic in nature. So here we also have to understand that when we are talking about the most inflammable foods that is there, which actually creates a lot of inflammation in the body, a lot of the pain and all the kind of acids are deposited in the body because there is no fiber present in sugar. Once the process has been done, all the fiber is lost in the production of sugar. It is it is the number one inflammatory food available today, and it aggravates all kind of pains. On the contrary, if we look at the desi jaggery, it has been prepared in a very small facility where not a lot of industry setup is required. So, and it is very easy for digestion. It is one of the alkaline foods which can be used by everyone on a daily basis. It is rich in fiber. So when we eat this jaggery, the glucose is being regulated properly. It is one of the ways how the mucus can be drawn out of the body. It helps in digestion. So all the benefits are present in the desi jaggery. But when we talk about sugar, this is definitely going to be one of the most adverse on the health because of the acidic content. Glucose की बाढ़ ला देता है. A storm of glucose comes in your blood, which has to be dealt with the shocks of insulin which have to be created by the pancreas. So, my dear friends, because there is no fiber present over here in the sugar, eat more fiber rich food. That is one of the best heroes which is available in all the natural food which is available to you from the God's kitchen. All the natural food which is available to you, the raw, fresh vegetables, the raw, fresh fruits, and all the green leafy vegetables. So, how do you use these green leafy vegetables? You can either make juices of that or you can prepare chutney with that. It really was a very important part of a meal. If you look at our ancestors, those days there were no mixers available, but they used to make that green chutney almost every day. Hari dhania ki chutney, coriander leaves, then mint leaves, they really taste so well. The spinach leaf chutney. Nowadays we are using that tomato ketchup, but let me tell you, tomato ketchup does not have that benefit because there is no fibrous portion. And the tomato ketchup is super acidic. It is super acidic. It has a toll on the body. It does not have the minerals that is required by the body. Here, on the contrary, the green chutney is a reservoir of minerals. It is one of the best elixir You can say it is elixir in the food. You must have that day on a daily basis. And you can also prepare those juices. For a juice, you can take around 100 grams of leaves, maybe some coriander, maybe some mint and some spinach, some 3, 4 different variety of edible leaves which are not bitter in taste can be taken, and you can mix some fresh fruit or some vegetable to that so that you can develop its taste. So the day you add tomato, the flavor becomes tomato. The day you add apple, it becomes apple flavor. That green leafy juice does not have a typical flavor of its own. So you can make that flavor by adding some lemon juice and some honey, raw honey. Definitely, that is one of the best ways how you can enjoy it. You can even add some masala to it, the ones that have been used in the pani puri, and very taste and nutritious juice is ready. You can make it salty or you can make it sweet. That all depends upon you. But definitely, it must be a part of our daily food. The fibrous food is one of the best foods which can be taken on a daily basis for our own health and nutrition. It also helps in the cleansing of the entire system. Let us see what is the role of the fiber in the food. As we have talked earlier to you, it helps in releasing the glucose in a slow pattern. So it regulates the glucose. The second is it makes you feel full. So you will not be worried upon increasing the weight. Quality of the food is definitely best when there are fiber available in it. It makes you feel full for a longer time. Say, for an instance, you take a piece of chocolate and you eat that entire chocolate, still you will feel the pangs of hunger are there. But if you eat an apple, you eat a banana, you will start feeling much better. The reason is the fiber which is present in the fresh fruits, food for good bacteria, which are definitely going to help you. And at the same time, it will help release the constipation because of the fiber which is present. That is why it is always been said, kahawat hai, sabji bhagaye kabji. And these green leafy vegetables are the best as such. It is definitely going to improve your gut flora. That is important for your digestion. And it is going to reduce the cholesterol. This is very important as such. Here, one important thing that I would, like to speak to each one of you for a while. I would like to have each one of you once again on the chatting, and I wish that if you can just tell me the green leafy vegetables have been, one of the most important food today that we have talked with you. We have talked about the fiber, we have talked about the water richness in the food that has been going to be with the green leafy vegetables. And it is also going to give you a reservoir of minerals. So when it comes to any kind of a ailment in your body, you see, generally the ailment in the physical form, it is manifested when there are lots of toxins and when there are lots of acids which are deposited in the system. So just a simple question to you. Do you think eating a tablet or a medicine can cleanse the system from within? If yes, then say yes. If no, then say no. Do you think there is any tablet or any medicine that cleanses your entire system from within? Yes or no? Just reply as soon as you get the question. Yeah. I hope everybody, the question is clear and everybody is saying no, no medicine cleanses the system from within. So the problem that has germinated in your body, the problem that has manifested in your body, which is the reason of all the ailments, is the toxins and the acids in the body. They are not being regulated by any of the medicines. That is why I said, food is the best medicine. And when you are taking the fibrous green leafy vegetables, when you're taking those fresh vegetables, when you're taking those fresh fruits, they all are rich in fiber. My dear, if you are even cooking your food, that is also having fiber. जितना भी खाना सब्जी बना करके आप लेते हैं, all the cooked vegetables are having fiber in that. Here, always remember, sabji bhagaye kabji. If you want to eliminate all the disorders in the body, it's a very simple phenomenon. You have to just understand that factory food will not help. It may be offering you economy, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, you may get different kind of packets. You may get the cakes or you may get the wafers and other namkeens and everything, which will give you the immediate padding to your, but that does not have the fiber. It does not have the minerals. It is all acidic food. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to educate you with what you have to eat and what you have to avoid. It is also very important part. Also, the second thing which always gets, a toll on the body is our mind. 90% ailments today are psychosomatic. So all the thoughts, all the feelings that are generated by your mind have their, indirect action on the physical body. Psychosomatic, psycho means your mind, soma is your body. They have a toll on your body, 90%. One more question to you, my dear friends. Do you think there is any medicine, there is any doctor or hospital that can change your mindset, that can improve your mindset, that can remove all kind of tensions, all kind of, disturbances, that can help you move out of your worries, that can do any good to your mind? If yes, then say yes, otherwise write a no. Everyone has to type it over here so that we get a clarity today. It is not about, my speaking to you. It is also about you speaking to me. That is very important for all to understand. There is no such medicine. There is no such doctor. The important thing to learn over here is if we go into a hospital, a person always wants to come out because there is that negative vibration, the negative environment. The mind is not that stable over there. We always want to move out from that place. So here I will tell you one important thing. Your mind disturbance can be moved out by increasing your energies. The mind has to be aware of what all is happening. And for that awareness, you have to understand that the root cause of all kind of mind problem is the attachments. There are attachments that we have made with the substances, with all kind of material things, and money is one of the most important amongst them. This is one of the biggest reasons of worries. How do we come out of attachments? By practicing detachment, by doing selfless service. See, this is a very important part to learn today. I will also speak about meditation because that also gives you more awareness and that also increases your energy. So if there is a broken bone, if there is a bone that breaks down in a accident, you go to a doctor, that doctor puts up a plaster on the bone and he gives you some antibiotics or he gives you some painkillers. Tell me what medicine or what is going to heal that broken bone? Everybody, tell me what is going to help over there? Who heals your bone? That broken bone is being healed by what? Anybody can reply back. Who is going to heal that broken bone? My dear friends, whenever we are talking about the mind and the body, we always say, this is my body, this is my mind, my body, my mind. I body, I mind, we never say this. I body, I mind, we never say this. I am a powerful soul that is the master of the entire body. The soul level is the energy level. In quantum physics, we always say energy when we are talking about the spirit or the soul. The most intrinsic part of what we are, that is the master of the body and the mind. Here, the energy plays a very pivotal role, a big role in healing. It is the soul and the spirit which is healing from within. So my dear friends, what I wanted to tell you is, if we can follow a basic principle, three basic principles, we can change our food. We can have more fiber and water rich food. If we can take, you know, selfless service, so that we can practice detachment. By practicing detachment, you are getting connected to abundance. This is a spirit, this is a scientific law of Newton that says to every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction to every action. So if you sow good, you reap good. Your harvest will be good. My dear friends, once you start giving, what gives, what you are giving is going to come back to you. So if you are giving happiness to others, that happiness comes back to you. And the first happiness is the happiness of having a healthy body. That is a very, very important thing. And meditation will help you improve your energies, because that is one of the most powerful tools of increasing your awareness at the same time. So if we work on these three fundamental ways, nothing is required, no medicines are required. We've been giving our workshops on a regular basis, and every workshop we have dealt with almost all kind of ailments, ranging from sneezing, cough and cold to cancer. All those people who for 40 years with medicines and all kind of for high BP and for their diabetes and thyroid. Nowadays, in 15 days workshops, we find that everybody is moved out of all those problems. So here we talked about the role of fiber. Three fiber-rich foods that I would wish each of you definitely include in your diet. The first one is the fresh fruits and the vegetables, the salads. Either in the cooked form or in the uncooked form, they are the best for you. Nuts and seeds, lentils and beans, they all are fiber rich. Nuts and seeds must be soaked before they are consumed, so that they are not in the dehydrated form. They must be hydrated before consumption. Impact on DNA. There is a lot of impact when we are not taking the greens and we are not taking the fibrous food. It is like, smoking or radiation has an impact on the body. Similar way, if we are lacking in the natural food, if we are not taking from the nature, if we are taking less of the greens and the beans, then definitely include them now. What we eat, and here we need to think. Everybody loves to have their burgers, the processed and the junk food, the grains, the lentils. And the number four, we want the nuts and the seeds. Number five, we are giving to the vegetables. Number six is the fruits, and the number seven is the green leaves. And this is the most tragic part, because what we eat, we become what we eat. हम जो खाते हैं सो बन जाते हैं. You have to change your eating habits. I'm not saying that you should not eat a burger or you should not eat a pizza, but you must know how to balance that pizza, how you can balance that burger. So the number one food is the green leafy vegetables. The number two is the vegetables. Number three is the fresh fruits that you are getting. Number three is the fresh fruits. Number four is lentils and the pulses. Number five is the grains. Number six is the nuts and the seeds. And the last one is the processed food. My dear friends, always be very careful. This food pyramid, if you can take a screenshot on your mobiles or your laptops, this will definitely be very helpful to understand the food that you have to cultivate a habit and your lifestyle. This will work wonders for each one of you. Our mission, Global Good Health Mission, is helping people lose unwanted fat, reverse all your diseases naturally, become younger with every going day, and more energetic. This is our mission, and we wish that you join this mission. The name of this mission is Global Good Health Mission. Guli ko guli maro. You do not require any medicines. The most important secret to food, as I told you, I will give you the secret today, and that secret is cooking. The vibrations that are added to the food. Have you ever wondered, when there are when there are some friends or there are some relatives that are going to visit that day, the food The taste of the food is entirely different. The prasad which is being offered in the temple or in the Gurudwara, that is definitely a lot different in taste. It is so good to taste. The reason is the vibrations. When the person who is making the food is having positive vibrations, it makes the food really very good as such. It is not just nutritious, but it becomes more and more charged with the electromagnetic waves. It makes sense because that food increases the vibration of everyone that eats it. It may not have a lot of masala in there. It may not be, cooked by deep frying the food, but the taste is so good that sattvic food becomes so tasty because of the good mindset with the person who's preparing the food. So whenever you enter the kitchen, always think and always know the kitchen is a temple. And whenever you are preparing food, you must be in a blissful state. You can turn up some music, you can turn up some other things which make your mood good, and definitely that vibration which has been added. And we have solid reasons for this. In the experiments which have been done by Japanese scientist Dr. Masaru Emoto, he took 3 samples of rice and soaked them in water and kept them in 3 different rooms, and went in one room and daily, the first one, he used to say thank you 3 times in a day. The second room he never visited. He ignored this rice completely. And the third, he always used to say, foul words, you are an idiot, you are a stupid, and all those kind of things. The one that he was going on a daily basis 3 times in a day and giving thanks, the energy of thank you, the gratitude energy, that rice remained white even after 3 days. The rice that he ignored completely, it was spoiled with algae, being produced in there. And the rice where he was giving foul words, it turned out to be black. It turned out to be black. So a lot of the people are there in the hostel. Whenever you are going to take your food, sit down with the food and pray to it. The vibrations that are released from your side will help in purifying and bringing up the electromagnetic field of the food that has been prepared. Either when it has been prepared, you do it, or you pray before eating it. Sit for 2 minutes with the food in your front and thank it. That definitely has a big impact. Water experiments have been done by Dr. Masaru Emoto, and he says when the powerful love is been shared to the water, water definitely responds very fast. It's crystals which were actually being molecular structure which was damaged. It shows crystals. It really shows like a diamond crystal. When we are thinking about the angels and looking at the water and having the angelic powers, it definitely shows angelic. Beautiful system of molecular structure has been shown. With the wisdom that we say, the water has the wisdom, it changes, it transforms. It is eternal, it is peaceful, it is having harmony, it is going to give a lot of gratitude. If you are giving gratitude to the water, if you are speaking truth in front of water, it charges the water. The water molecules, they get into the best way. But if we are talking about war, we are talking about evil energies. When we are talking about, foul words, you are a fool, and you disgust me, it damages the molecular structure of the water. So what vibrations you are giving to the food and to the water, that will definitely impact. Food is God. Annam par brahm swarupam. Food is not just medicine, it is God. And the kitchen is a temple. Kitchen is not just a pharmacy, it is your temple. My dear friends, all the people who were there and who have been, listening to every part of the workshop today, the one that has been organized by St. Joseph College. First of all, I would like to thank once again all the staff of St. Joseph, the teachers and the others who have encouraged all the people to join this and who have given me a chance to give my service to all the people. Thank you to each one of you. Thank you to Anupama ji. Thank you to Jayashri ji, and thank you to Dr. Mosami ji. Thank you to all of you. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. And time that there is been given for the sharings and for your question answers. Back to you, Dr. Mosami ji.
Yes, sir. That's an excellent and informative talk. Now the session is open for audience. And sir, I just came to know from Jayashri ma'am that we have a 14 days workshop. Can you please give the inputs regarding that so that any of our audience can join? Goli ko
Definitely.
goli se maro.
Goli ko Goli Maro workshop, Global Good
Yes,
Health
sir.
Mission. This is one of the best workshops that we have been conducting. इसके बारे में मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा. One of our participants, they can raise their hand. Usha Chamaria ji, okay. Usha दीदी, आप अपने आप को unmute करें और आप बात करें.
Yeah, sir. And if you can please just give the link.
Definitely,
you
I
can-
will extend the
Yeah.
link in the chatting. I will send the
Yeah.
link in the chatting. So those who are interested can join our GGM 12 registration group, where all the things will be disclosed on the coming 9th. We have our opening ceremony. And here we have Usha Didi from Calcutta. And Usha ji, Usha madam, you can speak.
Ram Ram ji, namaste sir.
One of our old participants who has attended our workshop and who has got a lot of the benefits. Let's listen from her.
Usha
Ram.
Chamaria, my name is Usha Chamaria. I am from Calcutta. मैंने 1.5 साल पहले जीजीएम किया था. आप सभी को नमस्कार, आत्मवंदन, धीरेन सर, पूजा मैम, सबको नमस्कार, आत्मवंदन, जय दुर्गा मैया. मैंने 1.5 साल पहले जीजीएम 3 किया था, लास्ट ईयर जनवरी में.
Yes.
मैं बहुत पहले मैं ये बता दूं कि मेरे क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम था. मैं बहुत बीमार थी पहले. मुझे थायराइड थी और मुझे कुछ भी हजम नहीं होता था. डाइजेशन की प्रॉब्लम थी, मुझे लूज मोशंस की प्रॉब्लम थी 25-26 साल से. मुझे मतलब जो लूज मोशन होता तो मुझे हॉस्पिटलाइज करके 30-40 सलाइन बोतल लेनी पड़ती थी. ऐसा 2-3 बार हुआ था मेरे साथ में. मैं कुछ भी खा नहीं सकती थी और वेट भी मेरा 80 किलो था. वेट 80 किलो था. गैस बहुत ज्यादा होती थी. गैस की 3 टैबलेट, अर्थराइट्स की टैबलेट, स्पॉन्डिलोलाइसिस, सबकी इंजेक्शन भी चल रहे थे लास्ट ईयर जनवरी में 2022. डॉक्टर ने कहा कि आपकी हड्डियां टूटने वाली है, 5 साल इंजेक्शन लेना है. मैं इंजेक्शन लेती थी, लेके आती थी तो मेरे एकदम पूरे नीले नीले हो जाते थे पाँव में, हाथ में. मैंने कहा एकदम लेके आके मुझसे 1 गिलास पानी भी नहीं उठता था. मैं कुछ भी काम नहीं कर पाती थी, आके बैठ जाती थी. फिर वो बोलती आपको इंजेक्शन तो आपके बहुत अभी तो लेना पड़ेगा, 1 महीना ही हुआ है. फिर मेरी सिस्टर उमा जाला ने मुझे बताया कि तुम जीजीएम कर लो एक बार. डॉक्टर धीरेन सरीन का जीजीएम होता है, बहुत अच्छा है, इज वेरी वेरी गुड. मैंने कहा क्या होगा? बोले कि नहीं, हम लोग होटल में जाते हैं, इतने पैसा खर्चा करते हैं, एक बार तुम कर लो. उस समय मैंने किया था, मेरे सिर्फ 1400 लगा. 1400 था उस समय. तो मैंने किया. बस करने के बाद में मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया. जीजीएम 3 मैंने किया तो मैंने फॉलो नहीं किया. 10% 5% फॉलो किया. गैस की प्रॉब्लम खत्म हुई. फिर मैंने सर से पूछा क्वेश्चन आंसर में, सर मेरा तो कुछ भी ठीक नहीं हुआ. सर ने कहा फिर से करो. फिर से मैंने किया. धीरेन भैया के बोलने से जीजीएम 4 किया, 5 किया, फिर तो मुझे फायदा होते गया. फिर मैंने फॉलो किया. मैंने देखा सारे लोग ठीक हो रहे हैं, मुझे भी ठीक होना है, मुझे मेडिसिन लेना. फिर मेरी सब टैबलेट छूटते गई. 22 अप्रैल 18 मार्च 2022 से मेरी सब मेडिसिन बंद है. इंजेक्शन, मेडिसिन सब बंद है. थायराइड की टैबलेट अभी तक बंद है. 15 साल से जो थायराइड थी, मेरे अर्थराइटिस थी, घुटने में दर्द था, कमर में था, स्पॉन्डिलोलाइसिस था, सर से पांव तक पूरा बीमार. लंग्स में सांस की तकलीफ थी, हाँफ जाती थी सीढ़ी चढ़ते चढ़ते. एसी में नहीं बैठती थी मैं, कभी एसी और फैन में भी नहीं बैठती थी. मुझे गर्मियों में ब्लैंकेट यूज करनी पड़ती थी. मतलब 28-30 साल से, सेकंड बेबी हुई जब से, 30 साल से मैं ब्लैंकेट यूज करती थी. मैं फैन में, एसी में भी नहीं बैठती थी. अब मैं एसी फैन में बैठ सकती हूँ, एसी में जा सकती हूँ. अब मैं सब कुछ कर सकती हूँ. मैंने एक दिन 2 सिंगाड़े मंगा के खाए, सब कुछ खा भी सकती हूँ. लेकिन मुझे तो बहुत पसंद है. मैं तो यही जिंदगी जी रही हूँ 1.5 साल से. फिर मेरे 2-3 महीना पहले फिर वापस जीजीएम 3, 4, 5 मैंने किया. फिर मैंने अभी जीजीएम 10 किया, क्योंकि मेरे किडनी में थोड़ा स्टोन का प्रॉब्लम था. वो मेरे 4-5 साल पहले से था, लेकिन मैंने उसके लिए कुछ किया नहीं था खास. तो अभी मैंने फॉलो किया. सर ने जैसे जैसे बताया, फास्टिंग. अगर हम लोग फास्टिंग करते हैं तो मिरेकल्स होने लग जाता है. 4 दिन, 5 दिन, 6 फास्टिंग करना इजी भी है, क्योंकि हम लोग सब कुछ खा सकते हैं. फ्रूट्स है, ये सब है, जितना जितना सर बताते हैं. करने से मुझे बहुत फायदा हुआ. हॉट फूड बाथ इज वेरी गुड. वेट पैक पहनने से मेरी बॉडी की हीट खत्म होने से मुझे ठंड लगनी बंद हो गई. हॉट फूड से मुझे ठंड लगनी बंद हो गई. हॉट फूड बात करने से मेरा किडनी का स्टोन, यूरिन क्लियर, सब प्रॉब्लम्स ठीक हो गई। हॉट फूड बात इज वेरी गुड। एनिमा इज वेरी वेरी गुड। बमन करने से लंग्स क्लियर हो गए। बमन से एसिडिटी की प्रॉब्लम खत्म हो गई, लंग्स की प्रॉब्लम ठीक हो गई। मतलब जो भी प्रॉब्लम थी, मतलब 4 चैनल है डिटॉक्स के, सब मैंने किया ईमानदारी से। पूरा ऑनेस्टली हमें करना पड़ेगा लेकिन करना तो पड़ेगा, सुनना पड़ेगा, समझना पड़ेगा, फिर करना पड़ेगा। मैंने
उषा
सब कुछ
जी,
किया।
तो
हाँ,
ये कहना उचित तो होगा कि दवाई की कोई जरूरत नहीं रह जाती है अगर
नहीं
आप
कोई
अपनी तरफ
जरूरत नहीं,
में
मुझे तो
भोजन
नहीं है
को
मेरे साथ
भोजन
दवाई
को
की कोई
समझ करके प्रयोग करें। यस।
नहीं, दवाई की कोई जरूरत नहीं है मुझे। 104 फीवर हुआ था इस साल में, 3 बार हुआ, 2 बार मैं सीढ़ी से गिर गई, लेकिन आपने तो डॉक्टर बना दिया आपने डॉक्टर बना दिया। अब डॉक्टर के पास नहीं जाना पड़ता है, कोई टेस्टिंग नहीं कराना पड़ता है। पहले टेस्टिंग का खर्चा, डॉक्टर का खर्चा, दवाइयों का खर्चा, सारा दिन वहां हॉस्पिटल में बैठे रहो, लाइन में खड़े रहो, फोन पे फोन करते रहो, परेशान होते रहो, सब बंद हो चुका है।
बहुत
सेवा का
बढ़िया।
सिद्धांत बहुत अच्छा आपने जो बताया। तुलादान मैंने 2 बार किया, मतलब लीवर का सिस्ट, किडनी का स्टोन सब खत्म। कोई बीमारी बॉडी में रह ही नहीं सकती जब हम लोग डिटॉक्स कर लेते हैं बॉडी को। जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट सुन रहे हैं उन सबसे यही कहना है, सर जो भी बोल रहे हैं उसे हॉनेस्टली अगर आप लोग फॉलो करेंगे तो आप लोग को ठीक होना ही है। एकदम आप लोग की लाइफ चेंज हो जाएगी। मेरा तो एकदम एग्जाम्पल हूँ, मेरे बाद में बहुत सारे लोग ठीक हो चुके हैं। मेरी फ्रेंड्स, मेरी मंदिर की फ्रेंड्स, मेरे नेबर्स, सब ठीक होते जा रहे हैं। मैं सबको बताते जा रही हूँ सब ठीक। कल ही मैं मिली, कल लायंस क्लब का मीटिंग था, मैं गई थी, 25 जन 30 जन, उसमें से उन्होंने किया, उनके बेटा बहू मेरी फ्रेंड्स सबने किया था अभी 4-5 जन ने। तो उनके साथ भी बहुत मिरेकल्स हुआ। वो सब कल बड़ाई कर रहे थे, बोले कि सर वेरी वेरी इफेक्टिव, वेरी वेरी इफेक्टिव है ये जो नेचर आपका है, बोले इज वेरी वेरी इफेक्टिव। सब तारीफ कर रहे थे मुझे इतना अच्छा लग रहा था, सब बता रहे थे तो बोले हम लोग फिर से क्लास करेंगे। उन सब ने किया, उन सबको फायदा हुआ। और तो क्या, आपके साथ में उन्होंने क्लास की थी, मेरे साथ GGM3, उनके तो बच्चे ही हो गए, बेबी हो गई ना एक जन ने क्लास की थी, उसके 19 साल से बेबी नहीं हुई थी, उसके तो बेबी हो गई, बताइए।
या आई नो
तो
वर्षा,
आपने, हाँ वर्षा, वर्षा मुझे याद,
वर्षा
उसका
मैडम
मेरे
from
साथ ही थी वो।
Surat. Yeah, I
मेरे
know.
साथ, हाँ मेरे साथ थी
19
वो।
years, after 19 years, she got
आफ्टर
pregnant and
19
she delivered a baby, and the baby and the uh,
सब खुशी है, बताइए।
yes, the mother both are very happy and they are leading their life.
ससुराल में कितना उसका आदर बढ़ गया, बताइए, सबका कि बच्चा हो गया भाई 19 साल बाद है। तो इतना मिरेकल्स हो सकता है, तो सबको तो आना ही चाहिए, एक बार तो आना चाहिए, कम से पता तो चले व्हाट टू ईट व्हाट नॉट टू ईट। पूरी तो मेडिसिन है, तो क्या खाना है क्या नहीं खाना है।
Yes.
तो हम लोग सब कुछ खा भी सकते हैं ना, बस और क्या, मैं तो
Thank
बोलते
you.
ही रहूंगी
Thank you so much, Usha ji, for the wonderful sharing that you have done. Thanks a lot.
थैंक यू आपको जाता है सर, मेरी भैया भाभी शिव शक्ति, आपको जाता है सारा थैंक यू, धन्यवाद, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर
Thank
एवरीथिंग।
you. Thank you very much. Dr. Mosmi.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that wonderful review, sir. And any other people? We can allow almost like 3 to 4
One,
questions quickly.
सरोज जी ने हैंड रेज किया है।
Yes,
I
Miss
don't know.
Saroj, you can unmute.
आत्मबंधन सर।
आत्मबंधन।
अब तो उस शादी को सुनने के बाद क्वेश्चन रहे नहीं सर, फिर भी मैं पूछूंगी कि एसिडिटी वाले ये लीफ वेजी और ये फूड पे रह सकते हैं क्या?
100%.
क्योर
This is the best way of curing your acidity. Once we understand that the acidity, the reason of acidity is we are eating what is acidic. We are creating a lot of acid by our mindset. You see, a lot of the cortisol has been produced when you are in worry, when you are in all kind of tension and stress that creates a lot of acid in the body. So if you can work upon your mind, if you can work upon your food and take the alkaline food, and if you can increase your energy so that the digestive system starts working in its proper way, there are blockages that happen in the energy circuit. We have that, 7 chakras that everybody knows about. So our solar plexus, if there is a short circuit, if there is the energy not reaching that place, your juicer, mixer, grinder is not working properly, and a lot of the acids are being produced which are gushing up. So you have to increase your energy. So 3 things are very important over here. First is the food, which should be alkaline. The second is the mindset. You should be in awareness. You must know that you are not having any kind of a disturbance or stress. You must de-stress yourself. And the third one is you must increase your energy by doing meditation. So when we are talking about GGM, about Global Good Health Mission, it is spirituality and science. Both the things are being combined over here. This is very important. We are body, we are mind, and we are the soul. So if we are working on all the three aspects, definitely all the ailments, including your acidity, can definitely be reverted just in a matter of a few days, just in a matter of a few days. 3-4 days, 5 days, that's all.
थैंक यू सर.
Thank you very
ज्वाइन
much.
होने का सोचूंगी. एनीमा का डर लग रहा है सर मेरे को. एनीमा जो
Nothing to
आप
worry. Water has no bad effect or harmful effect on the body. So when we are detoxing with the water therapy, we are doing that almost on a daily basis. When we are eating our food, खाना खाने के बाद में हम मुंह में पानी रख के गार्गल कुल्ला तो करते ही है ना, है ना. तो उससे कैसा लगता है? यहाँ पे तो जो मुंह में डाला था वो तो अच्छा स्वाद वाला बढ़िया खाना होता है, तो सफाई करते हैं. सो हमारी सीवरेज की लाइन, हमारी कोलोन्स हैं, तो उसकी सफाई अंदर से करने के लिए देयर इज दिस एनीमा. Water has been used to cleanse that part from where the production of the blood is being done. आपकी बॉडी का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट है, उसको साफ करना ये बहुत जरूरी है. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड इट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट आई हैव फाउंड. I have just told people that this will detox 600 times better than any other thing available today. 600 times your poisonous toxins can be released by using this water therapy, by using an enema, by using that Kunjal Kriya, or by doing that wet pack. So these are very simple processes which have no side effects, which have no harm. We do that gargle daily. We do not get any kind of ulcers in the mouth. Similarly, we can clean our colons without any side effects and benefits. Yeah. Thank you so much, Didi. Thanks a
थैंक
lot.
यू सर. थैंक यू.
Any other
Uh,
questions or anybody else
Any
wants to
questions from
speak?
by the students? One question by the
Yes.
student. Okay. Sir,
Yes.
you are there. Okay. Since there are no more questions, can we go for the end of the talk, sir? With your
For
permission.
sure. For sure. Thank you so
I
much.
have, for all the participants, we have shared the 14 days workshop registration WhatsApp link in our groups, both in the nutritional group 1 and nutritional group 2. Whoever are interested, they can directly join. We have shared your link, sir, in our
Thank you
respective
very much.
WhatsApp group, so
Thank you
that
very
they
much.
can directly contact you and register there itself.
Thanks
With
a
this
lot.
note,
And somebody is asking, can epilepsy be prevented by following? Definitely. Epilepsy can be all kind of ailments. I'm not talking about, something small. I'm talking about everything. Your BP can be corrected. Your high BP, low BP, arthritis can be corrected. Then we have all kind of thyroid problems, hypo or hyper, that can be corrected. You name any problem, knee pain, back pain, everything can be corrected. You are what you eat is a very simple thing, and you are what you think. So be very, very good generating positives in your mindset, and as well at the same time eat good food. And definitely this workshop is meant with all the three things being the foundation of our own health. So we work on all the three aspects in the workshop. It's a 14 days workshop where 2 hours daily. We are doing 40 minutes of meditation and 1 hour of a talk. And then there are the question answers. People over here are not putting the questions, but that becomes an intrinsic part of the workshop because a lot of the doubts, they do crop up. So definitely. We will definitely be giving up all the diets in our workshop. Here we had a specific time of 1 hour. So I think the talk was sufficient for everybody to understand that food plays a very important role in our life. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Mosami.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your precious time. And
Thanks
all
a
the
lot.
participants, we have the quiz link in the what you call the WhatsApp group. You can join the quiz through the group. And thank you once again, sir. Thank you, Jayashree ma'am. for getting us the
Thank you
appointment
so
of
much,
sir.
ma'am.
Who is very,
Thank you
who is
so
very,
much.
very busy. In spite of his busy schedule, he has really shown his concern to accept our invitation. Thank you so much, sir, once again.
I really wanted that the youth should join Sir's mission because that's the future.
Sure,
And,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's
yeah,
why I immediately
health-wise,
shared that workshop link in the nutritional groups, because we
true, ma'am.
have all the students there and we have across the globe, sir. The students are from across the globe since this is an international webinar. So hopefully they all will join, sir.
Thank you
Because
so
they
much,
have
sir.
trained the concerns like how really with the naturopathy we are able to deal the ailments which we are using loads of medicines in sages. So this is really a positive attitude which we all also should take really into a concern. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And dear participants, we'll meet in the WhatsApp group. There we are going to share the quiz. Thank you, sir.
We are now ending the session. Thanks a lot.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
to
you,
all
sir.
of you.